想不到啊，想不到。
We'd still be fighting for our lives
Sorry,
if someone hadn't
sorry.
stepped in.
这件事情我原本在开台前我真的记得，在6点的时候我真的记得，我调的时候我记得我开台的时候要先看会不会顿啊，然后我去，因为突然有个挂号没有拿到，去拿就忘了，真的很抱歉。还好，我也莫名其妙想要先把这个打掉，这个还好，跟主线没有关系。OK， 一切都 OK， 好不好？只要主线不顿，一切都没有问题。那我们就来开始主线喽。抱歉，真的抱歉。但是一把没人攻，哎，看今天没人呢，呵呵。耶！我们学会永久覆盖，碎啦！好了，我们继续爬，爬山喽！
Save these for the trail.
走那边也可以，其实走哪边都不好。我想要覆盖这一只。
Must be a Glinthawk, a flying scavenger.
去吧，为我所用。天哪，这里好危险！我操！啊，果然地面的打不赢老鹰啊！被闪光鹰屌虐。 地面的终究是太弱了。
Things quiet.
怎么他又变敌方的了？我不是已经学了那个算是永久了吗？没有啊，我倒在这里啊，这只是我的啊。哎，不是，这是闪光鹰。嗯。嗯，啊，我的清除者嘞？
Stocking up.
啊，在这边，倒在这。哇，暴风雪，太棒了！
Snow. It's not getting any warmer out here. That thing looks like a sawtooth, but heavily armed. Great.
158？不是吧？我怎么觉得我的木头怎么捡都不够？嗨，猪猪，拜拜，猪猪。
Guessing that I'm almost there.
Correct.
炮飞，超强。哦，
Can stop tensing up.
我操！你怎么在这里等我啊？
That better have been the biggest guard you've got, Gaia.
Final Fantasy 1.70啊，其实我在想 Final Fantasy 我到底有没有也买那个DLC。我等别人玩过了再说。毕竟这一次
These will keep.
还有一个免费的第10，哇，我忘记第13还是第15章了，免费的，就是另外2个人的故事。 OK， 我们来到最后一个终极盖亚。
Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
哇
Damn
哦
it.！
哎，这个游戏好可爱哦！他刚才说不要往下看，不要往下看，我该不就往下看吗？还说可恶，就是玩家故意还往下看这样子。哎，这个幽默这一段有幽默。
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
我突然想到，黑帝斯我们也还没解决
I
啊。
thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
多一个人，多一个帮手嘛。
Time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
终极盖亚版抵达记录。
Logging arrivals. Shen Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat
Mind
that
your
omelet.
footing.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And here we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
不是鸟，不是日子鸟，是你接下地震，所以下半辈子都是鸟日子，都很鸟而已。看来只能往下啦。
Guess that's my way across.
哎，是走这边哦。这是干嘛的？哦，哈哈，抓不到。
Don't think, Aloy. Just do it.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
这已经19年没有垮过了，对吧？这个还是别说吧。你这样一说，其实就是有垮过，应该说还在继续。
Glad that's over.
往上还往下？话没出来。
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
哦，还说了，往上。
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up.
陈马哥，
I see the
陈马
numbers,
哥，
but
陈
can't
马
make out
哥
the。time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders and lottery winners and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
所以说他录下这个时候只剩他一个人。
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Paik I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's logs are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given the chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
为了稀有物种天堂鸟。说到天堂鸟，其实很久很久以前，非常非常非常非常久以前，真的是很久很久很久很久。在天堂鸟的国家，好不好？天堂鸟那个产地我不知道在哪里，反正呢，还是有在猎捕天堂鸟，是之后才变成保育类的。之后不知道是谁，我真的不知道是谁送
Elizabeth's room.
送我父亲一只
She didn't even get a chance
天
to
堂鸟的
unpack.
标本，
These are her journals.
现在好像还是在我家楼上。
Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
然后那只到底那个只是我小时候听，是说是天堂鸟，但是可能吗？ 而且我已经很久没有到楼上，所以我也不太确定那只长怎样，到底是不是天堂鸟？我也不知道天堂鸟怎样，天堂鸟本身长怎样。然后又少一个。不是，盖亚记录不是。温老母的日记，温老母日记这个吗？对，盖亚日记。靠，就这几个字。哇，好多东西都没找到。嗯？
Elizabeth. What is this?
抱歉。
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal.
哇，这套衣服也太帅了吧！
4 millimeters.
看，
Confirmed.
我忘了。
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
终极盖亚这边，桌上有好多，我先点完。我应该回头吗？ 主线迷宫有一处可垂降的辽阔空间。哦，哦，我回头，我知道在哪，我知道了。不好意思，因为动力电池现在回头还算近，我觉得现在回头还算近。近归近，但是我还有机会回去吗？重点就是这里，如果这里我能跳回去，一切就没问题。哎，这个垂向这边是可以上去的，这事实上还是上得去。前面！动力电池。
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found.
Yeah. 太棒！这样动力电池就都拿完了。吓死我！然后就可以把这个关掉了。很快，我很快就会跑回去的。
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
不用 maybe， 我觉得我们找到这3个电池很重要。刚刚伊丽莎白穿的那一件就是那一套衣服，所以当时那一区，我觉得，不能加上去，很明显就是他当时的地方，就是他最后躲藏最后的躲藏地也可以啦，躲藏地也可以。哦，以露西亚。
All right. Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard Klein, may I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of 1 quadrillion operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor, Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
所以当伊丽莎白挂的时候，盖亚其实也很难过。他有说，他处理了重复，一直都在处理他的事情，100万遍了。
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Liz? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Liz. It's poison.
过去啊。
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Oh.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
跳跃大失败，没有跑起来。
I've been taking a hard look at the project.
哎呦，法罗，
In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke, make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
《干尸》，科学家们。
What? When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
我才不在乎。好，我现在在乎了。
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone, all of it, every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture!
I'm
法
sorry.
罗真是个王八蛋呢！
Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Venting atmosphere.
看法罗这个贱人，
We killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope. The Master Override. It's so small.
真的好
Now
小
all。you have to do is kill Hades with it.
来吧，黑帝斯。哎，什么好？可以滑溜梯。
That didn't sound good.
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
说完了吗？我准备跳了。嘿，
Keep holding, keep holding.
抱歉。
You're here.
For a moment,
What?
our journey together has come to an end, Aloy.
然后他就会拿出枪，然后把东西叫我把东西交出
I
去。
think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability.
他突然要背叛了。
The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, the that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse.
Everything.
Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jew.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
这两个我完全都不想学，谢谢。
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late?
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
他有尽力弥补过失吗？我觉得他为了知识，随时都可以背叛我。啊，相信他。
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out,
果然，
the
他为了
rest
知
is
识
up
果然
to
会
you.
不择手段。
Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere and everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
"感觉赛伦斯他要去其他的大陆去了，他要离开这一块大陆。
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it? Entity is not known. I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name? Hades. You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine? Define timeline. Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sundom's reign. Define Karja. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me. Titan flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja. Now that's more like it. Task is complete. Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing? Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer. How inconvenient for me. Come before me. You shall receive your reward. Very well. Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
所以事实上，我真的不需要听赛伦斯自己讲，我听这些记录档也应该是一样的。
They're coming. Preparations are complete. Ah, Lucent Bahavas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay your ground, Karja in shadow.
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Araman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Araman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
对啊，听完就等于刚刚他说的一大串。赛伦斯长枪，赛伦斯长，不是，这是流行哦。赛伦斯长枪在哪？赛伦斯长枪，赞。哎呀，没错，学最后一个技能叫马。是的，这样我们就不用。
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city, but the Spire.
不用再担心半路没有马了。我不能这样下去吗？我要慢慢走下去了。哎呦，有一个档案受损了，回复了。让我们来看看。刚检查完盖亚终极修理这么发现说地出了老套的飞行船，盖亚什么。上周我们的属灵之曙光计划已经跟我们我猜莫瑞是想让我坐上全能之神的宝座，反效果。我反而有变成展示品的感觉，我打算上漆，这是自嘲幽默啊！灵之曙光基地就在触手区，环太平洋。 睡觉，最后睡觉。来吧，免费的马儿。好，走 ，Go Go Go！ 有什么东西会比免费的马儿骑起来更舒服的呢？没有。哎，等，数字300多了，哎，真奇怪。 我们刚才还不到200的跑进城里面，出来就300多。
White as bone. That thought got dark.
哟！啊，看来马儿不行了。 再见了，马儿。我自己找路下去。
Now I know what they're guarding.
差点因为下马摔死。我觉得我用传送的会比较快。要跑到子午城。 而且那边一直风雪，超级难看路的。是因为 PS4 不是用 SATA 硬碟，不是用 SSD 硬碟，所以读取这种超级大地图游戏好像特别久哎。 Final Fantasy 也是超级爆干久。
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it. Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
身上没400多个电线，感觉不安心。460。
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
You with the second to protect my family. Any one of us could have died.
Ah,
you're back. Did you bring me something lovely? Ah, let us haggle over this beautiful bounty.
哇，我花还没有办，我连花连骑都没骑。
Till we meet again, my noble Nora. I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
Buy what you need.
哇，我还想我花好歹会至少有一组了。
Could have been the end of us. The whole town.
How could this happen?
A miracle.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. The Eclipse will attack soon, from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the City Guard fortify the Western Ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy.
好主意。
Allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Have you spoken to Blameless Murad?
Not yet, but I will.
He wishes to speak to you. Defensive preparations are his responsibility.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
要我去睡欧林的房间。
Let the soldiers do their jobs.
然后又有一个受损的修好了。
Get out of the street.
Only the finest fits here.
又有一个。
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
We'd still be fighting for.
Fine good for a fair price.
They say the Carja and Shadow have machines with them. Terrible machines.
Check out these wares.
Stay here. The enemy is marching.
You there,
us.
Outlander?
Would you like to buy
Do
something?
you have relics to trade?
Can't stay here. The enemy is marching on the city.
你看这两个会不会很远啊？哇！飞飞飞飞飞，都飞都飞。
Petra!
Here she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff they make leaders out of. And I don't say that to every Nora girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
Had to build a wall to fend them off.
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I've missed our little talks. Murad asked me to look over the city arsenal. These guns have aged well. That runs in the Osram, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring Forges, so I've taken greater pride in improving them.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it, then. The target should put up a little less of a fight than those bandit raiders did. It's nice
This
and
is it.
wide. No need to aim it like a bow. Range is good. Try the next. See? That'll knock a machine on its ass, ancient or no. With these, I think we could hold off an army.
这个这一把真的跟我之前那一把真是，就是他给我们第一把测试版
You know that I
相差
appreciate
超
your
多，
help,
这把
Petra.
真的好用。
This battle, I don't know what's gonna happen.
We'll see each other
我
again.
都想要来一
I
把
know
了
it. Next time could be the time I'll convince you to stick with the free heap.
Petra, you know
I do. Always had a weakness for restless girls, though.
我想 A 走。
I don't make weapons for a living. It's more of a diversion.
允许我 A 走吗？ A 不走，不行，不行就是不行，好吧。
It rises taller than the highest tree.
Hup.
These Carja in their frilled armor look like turkeys.
But there are so many. And now we are so few.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
Quiet now. She comes.
The Anointed.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says, or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
哎，奇怪，刚刚那
So who are
个
these guys?
They
三
call
倍那边怎么
themselves
还没结
the
没有完成？
Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Karja. Karja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Karja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys just like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
Let's not get cocky, boys. Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Only if we win.
哎，真的耶，那边我少去一个点，没关系，我们还可以再飞。我这个打野50年的哈，别说了，什么东西都多。钱多，材料多，这个旅行包包也跟着多，想飞哪就飞哪。
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
We had nowhere else to run.
哎，补给好歹给我这个什么电线嘛，对不对？电线才是我最需要的东西啊！我给根电线。
My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
We've lost a dozen patrols beyond the valley. Our orders are clear.
Come take a look.
I'll give you a good freeholds warrant.
Come, take a look. You're talking about orders. I'm talking about lives.
That's what orders are for, to save lives. Good day, citizen.
想不到过了这么久，他们还在吵这个问题。 啊，睡觉觉喽。
An army at the ridge. Save yourselves.
I've got all the best goods here in the thick of it.
Boland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
嗯，没有事了，睡觉。战斗前先休息，无路可退。无路可退就上吧。
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
你又没有带着斗笠斗子，他当然听不到你啊。
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not wood smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
被罚3就倒了。死亡之爪。
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
大爆炸！内部偷袭。
Helis!
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You
Fear
have
the power of the shadow.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Why do you fight?
等一下，这里没有半个我的人吗？ 我可以重来吗？我可以要求重来吗？这里没半个我的人，我要求重来，快点！我要求重来。 废物哦。
Accept it. Accept your weakness.
这里没有半个我的人，我要求重来。我以为至少会有1个、2个我的人，结果1个都没有。
You cannot hide from us! You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Only endless night awaits you. Push harder! Meridian must run red to be cleansed.
哎，看，我自己被炸药桶炸到。我的武器什么是附带雷属性啊？我的那个赛伦斯矛居然有雷属性，把那个桶子给炸了。
You will not escape. You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Why do you fight? The end is inevitable. Accept it. Accept your weakness. Only endless night awaits you. Where'd you go? Meridian must run red to be cleansed.
Damn him. He's quick. Blocked again. Damn him. Blocked again.
他好强啊！一直打，一直打。
If the Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go. Bridge can't take much more of this. It's giving way!
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
I am chosen. You came from nothing. You will die on nothing. savage cannot understand destiny. Your fate was set.
Impossible. I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
You're done. Hades is next.
The buried shadow will save me. I cannot.
这个选项竟然还杀死他啦！噔噔噔噔噔，怎么会慢出来了？
Nice. Got too much already.
为什么不能再喝一瓶？没事，喝下去了。
No space.
For Meridian! Hold the line!
Where do you need me?
Take up a cannon! On the platform!
It's taking a shot at me!
Machine from the west!
That hurt it.
South! They're coming from the south!
Stay down! Don't want to be here when that hits. get to another platform. Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Raise arms again! West!
Saving these for the trail.
不是，先生们，太快了。
Drop it and move. Here it comes. Better move.
耶！看全世界都给你电，好不好？每个平台都让你电一电，操！
No more time to recover.
撑住啊，兄弟们！暴风鸟终于倒下啦！
Incoming! Ah!
压扁扁。黑帝师。
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Tab?
By all mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go.
是吧？我这样的血量是被够去哪？别说够了，我根本就直接去送头了吧。
Gotta press on.
For the sun! This all ends here.
这哪门子的爆炸啊？
Can't be too prepared.
No Banuk turns away from a challenge.
Rest now, Ice Hunter.
厉害厉害。你有药草了吗？
Need them soon enough.
It's begun.
Wow, wow, wow,
Hades is transmitting.
wow, 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 wow. 法罗病毒再次蔓延。咚咚咚咚咚咚！哦，连炸弹都可以直接这样做，真的太屌了。
If Hades has started the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses. The Nora, Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
10点14了，没关系啊，我们把它玩完吧。应该剩一小段而已。
Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
Aloy!
They're alive.
It's Aloy! Well, you can see that.
We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right?
Right.
The metal devil must fall.
I should stock up. Last chance.
资源到底是满成哪个鬼样子啊？我要这么多肉干嘛？滚！啊，差点丢错。应该就是最后决战了。
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
Get ready, it's a Deathbringer!
直接拼武力算了。
Execute.
The Deathbringer has you in its sight.
Okay, here it comes.
Corrupted strike again, be mindful!
All of you, focus on the new machines!
我操！别踩，别踩！
I've got left. I can do this.
Scrapped him.
out, it's brought in reinforcements.
Don't let them overrun us!
Prioritized entity.
Another machine's on you.
Got it! Time enough to beat the machines back. I'm getting knocked around here!
Fire on her, attack her!
Knew I could count on you.
From your lips to her ears. Fight her well, they are struck down.
等等，
We've got time. Okay. Still got time. That's it. My way's clear.
The Deathbringer falls. The battle is ours.
啊，黑帝斯，来吧！
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Master 盖亚跟黑帝斯。
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging Extinction Protocol.
啊，终于覆盖了。 Yes 啊，趁现在拆啦！有拆有赚。 跳出，还好不是截画面，不然就看到有人密我赖密我了。Victory！ 这个小兵吓到了，你在干嘛啊，王？资料完整回复，盖亚记录。
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah. So, like I was saying, it was a children's
伊丽
electronics
莎白的
kit
声音
that
真的
I
跟我
hacked
们
the
女主角
wiring to an
超
auto
像。
battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire, and so did a tall pine that had stood there. I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You
或者
have
是
to
另
use
一
your
个
smarts
我
to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit.
好啦，应该还是算我老妈啦，毕竟又不是复制人。
Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
干怎么了？哎 ，PS4，哎，哎，干！这在搞我吗？你在最后这一刻宕机？谢谢你 PS4。哦，我被气死！啊，不是截取卡，不是截取卡的错。那可能是截取卡的错哦。肯定老师居然截取卡程式坏掉，哦。 看在最后这一刻，你给我来这一招。恭喜击败黑帝斯，成功守护盖亚地球，重新一项完成黑帝斯主线，不代表游戏就是欢迎继续探索这个世界，完成未完成的任务和主线。你今天可以回复接触。现在世界已经恢复成接触暗与朦胧最大危险之前的状态，所以将保证修复这样比如说 OK， 所以机器这个世界是回到了这个暗影朦胧的状态，所以主线任务还是在这里，对。所以它是就很像《重力异想世界》这样，对，重力也是这样子，只是回到最后一个主线之前，这是最后一个主线的状态。OK， 好吧。好啦，这也没办法，那。我们这一款游戏基本上到这边就结束了。那最后结局那一个，我先去上网查看，就是那个伊丽莎白说盖亚晚安那一段是否是结束了？后面还是有其他的东西，我不确定。如果还有部分的东西，只是说还有一小段的话，那我就再重打，只是自己花时间重抓这个记录档就是了，记录这样子，也不是没办法。唉，好吧，就只能这样子喽。OK， 今天就到这边吧。那下一款游戏要玩什么，让我考虑，或是把这个支线一些解一解，都有可能。那就不管怎么样，感谢大家今天收看，那我们。